Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Starfield, where we're still in the search for the MacGuffins. Apparently, Vladimir, the helmsman of the Eye, a satellite that they use to view into deep space, has led me towards another piece of the artifact that might be bigger than the other pieces, simply because of the negative, empty space that is detected around it. We are going to go towards that planet with the larger artifact piece. No, we don't want to go to that planet. We want to go to that waypoint, right there. Okay, it's probably going to take too long to go around the horizon. So we shall use the menus. Suffer through them as much as we can to go to Procyon or Procyon 3. Luckily, it is not that far. Although, like, with fast travel, distance is kind of meaningless. Like, early on, it presented the idea that, like, if something was too far away from you, like, you would have to do multiple jumps in order to get there. But so far, that has not been a problem, except for once, when I was exploring unknown space. The problem wasn't having to take multiple jumps to get there, because it required multiple jumps. The problem... Why isn't... Okay, hold on. Do I need to boost up the grav drive myself? The problem was it was entering unknown space, so I had to make a whole bunch of separate jumps. We're in one piece, but whatever this is not in one piece. Alright, well, let's land on this map to the scanner anomaly, which will somehow have pirates for some reason? I don't know. It seems like just random... The enemies in this game seem like they're just random pirates and spacers. Nobody of real meaning. Like, we still have yet to be introduced to a villain per se, as much as we're just fighting against a whole bunch of random bad guys. Let us put on a spacesuit. Let's see. I think I'm ready to level up both pistols and shotguns. And nope, not persuasion just yet. Commerce is ready to go up. Weightlifting is ready to go up. Some of these are ready to go up. Oh yeah, that's definitely ready to go up. Well, we'll see how much I'll actually level up, how many skill points I'll actually get.
We'll never grow weary of seeing
Open the hand scanner and look for distortions in your field of view. Follow the distortions to the source. What does it mean by distortions? Also, again, more... If I was a distortion... Oh, hold on. I think I can see it now. Yes. I suppose we're still assuming that this piece is small enough that we can pick it up and take it with us. We've only been constructing this piece by piece, so we don't actually know the size of the thing. Like, it could be bigger than the lodge. It could be planet size, for all we know. Yeah, take that, bog bloom.
Quite cold here. Too bad one cannot layer spacesuits like sweaters.
Alas, you cannot steal my hoodie in space. Swampweed?
This is what we've been looking for. This. I do not have words.
Is this kind of like an entire structure made from the material? It's not exactly the artifact, but it is made from the same material as the artifact, and thusly it emits the same energy. You know, if this entryway was a bit smoother, like, I feel like it would have presented a much more cinematic approach. What I'm saying is this first-person view needs a steady cam.
Those rings. Are they moving? They seem to react to us.
The mystery of space. The final frontier. I think I've just kind of combined both Star Trek and the Twilight Zone. In the far reaches of space, where does man and an alien begin? Find out on the Twilight Zone. Do I have to be faster? Get back here.
Are you alright? We need to get you back to the lodge.
Let's see. Select the area at the top to access your powers. Select a new power to equip it. Generate a localized field of intense low gravity and behold a planet's true power. Hmm. 7 undiscovered temples. All right. It says press LB or RB to use your power. Okay. Press LB and RB to use your power. Wow.
Your abilities are truly amazing.
Okay, and we're going back to the lodge. Now that we have superpowers. And we've seen an image. So clearly this is a message, which makes this kind of remind me of the movie Contact, if you've ever seen it. If you haven't seen it, it's really good. Check it out. It's much harder science fiction than anything else. But there's a lot focused on the idea of, like, the idea of the first contact with an alien species, as well as that message from the alien species to us. Like, what that actually would mean. Okay, I did not pick up anything while I was gone. And you don't regenerate your... You know, they didn't name your power's energy. It costs 45 power. They couldn't... Your power uses power. You need this much power in order to power your power.
To think about what goes on here, right under the United Colony's collective nose.
Crix's bones. Look at you.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans. Like, right now.
Yep,
We were
that's
right
fine.
about the anomaly, weren't we? Tip our ears on the tail.
It was, Vlad, it gave me powers. Powers!
What in the blackest sea are you going on about? What did it do to you?
Vladimir, look at these readings. Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
I think we're going to need a little demonstration. Mind putting the paces to it?
On? In front of? Like, it'll hit, like, several people. This is a crowded room.
Everyone saw that, right?
And
Like
felt
a
that.
literal gift from the heavens.
And also the most practical consequence of our little venture thus far.
Got no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird.
It was a temple. It did this.
So we have artifacts, a temple, and this power. All connected.
But we do not understand the connections. We need additional information.
Can we find more of them?
Already picked one up from the scans. Matches another one of the artifacts we found. In theory, there might be one temple for each. But sifting through all the signs to
Oh yeah,
identify a match
because
is
like
tricky.
the temple
Impossible if
name
we don't
matched
have the
the
right
artifact
to
name.
compare. And even then, it takes time.
I'll follow up on the other anomaly you found. Hopefully it's another temple.
Don't think it's just Fortune's laugh that this temple responded to you. The artifacts, the visions,
Fortune's
this power you've gotten,
laugh?
all seems to be the same song somehow. Plenty to think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding planet anomalies that match the other artifacts we have.
If you have a moment, I have something I'd like to discuss.
I would love to discuss it with you, but I leveled up. Alright, what am I going to put it into? Piloting? Probably is a good idea. Energy weapon systems, also a good idea. I have yet to put any points into science. More damage is also not a bad choice, especially if we want to get to rapid reloading. There's so many things I could be putting these points into. All right, what can I do for you?
I must admit, you've surprised me. I thought you were going to take off as soon as you'd gotten something from us. But I was wrong. I want you for a little soiree I'm planning.
A soiree? I'm interested. Let's hear it.
It's about an artifact, and our goal is simple. We're going to purchase it. Our seller is a freelance operative in the city of Neon, which means the artifact is almost certainly stolen from someone. I just need a little more presence in the negotiation to show we're serious. And I think you'd be perfect.
You want me to be a the muscle. I'm in.
That settles it then. We just need to make a few stops when we get to the city, and then the drinks will be on me.
As long as the drinking comes after the negotiation, or whatever this is going to entail.
It'll be easy, I promise. I'll ride passenger on your ship until we get to Neon. Just let me know when you're ready to set off.
You know what? Let's go now.
To the Volai star system, then. I admit I'm a little excited.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get this done. Let's not even go over to our ship. Because the city of Neon might have alternative choices in fashion. This is the most important part of Starfield, is the star fashion. We need to find better clothing, and so far,
Freestar collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. And that's it. Enjoy Neon.
and so far it's been largely disappointing. The way that Neon sounds, it sounds like it's going to be like upper class. No, is that? No, that's Achilles City. Upper class, crime, like some mob going on, fancy parties. There's probably going to be fancy parties there, and thusly, some better duds for my character. It's on the water. Maybe I should have brought a poncho for this. Like a city-wide oil platform.
The effort to make this
Smell
place
that?
livable is
Construction,
astounding.
incense, Industrial chemicals
No
of every
end
kind.
what can be accomplished
But
when
they
there
still
are
can't get
credits
rid of
to
the
be
odor
made.
of chasm bass.
Nothing quite says Bethesda like two characters talking over each other. Chasm bass?
A native species of fish. I often wonder what would have happened if they'd never found out about the psychotropic effects. I mean, on paper, a rich protein source is far more practical value than a recreational drug. But theory loses out once again to practice.
People are getting high off of fish?
Something to do with chasm bass's natural oils, apparently. If you're curious, the name is Aurora.
I went up to see the northern lights, but all I saw was just a little bit of flickering. It was more like the Aurora Borealis. I'll only be here for the next hour. Less. Probably less. You'll be safe.
We need
My
to stop
puns
by the
cannot
Scout
hurt you.
Ekman offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
All right. Who needs Cyberpunk when you've got Cyberpunk at home? Cyberpunk at home. People getting high off of fish. And living on a giant oil platform.
Security cares far more about what you take with you when you leave. The effort to make this place livable is
Oh my gosh.
astounding. No end what can be accomplished when there are credits to be made.
Okay, what am I walking into?
Snippers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you stepped through.
All right, get up slowly and turn around. Try to run, and we open fire.
Yeah, that's not my problem. All right. Yes. Siegert's Outfitters. Are you...
Instant sensory overload.
Are you a clothing
You
shop?
wanna head to Euphorica after work tonight?
I don't think they're a clothing shop. I think they're just...
Welcome to Sickhart's Outfitters. Everything you need to explore
Dietrich!
the settled systems.
I'm here to look at your inventory.
Great.
That's a bold
I'll bring
claim.
the blend, you bring the chunks.
It's a date.
I can promise you, I'm not just using hyperbole to get your business. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone. So take your time. Look.
Yep, okay. Can I... Pretty hard sell. I just want to get to the
Forgive
shop.
me. I have a lot of overhead. This is a prime...
Gee, how many...
Oh, yes. I picked up the habit. Why
are we still talking?
Sure, and going... Anyway, I don't want to...
I am
why
here
don't
to
you
shop.
take out
Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
We don't
It's
need a whole
everything I
introductory
currently have in
paragraph to this vendor that I'm only going to see once and never again. No. Festive poncho. I feel like I should be wearing this to the set of the video game Remember Me. Business wear. What on earth? Kid, you're gonna poke your eye out with that thing. Let's take a look at that. Where's the... There we go. Okay, that's a little bit too much. Actually, hold on. Do you have any med kits?
You won't find...
Oh, I have over 125,000 credits. I could pay for my dream home now. And then fill it with nothing. See, that's a hotel. Let's take a quick look around. Reliant Medical, they do the
help someone or something.
they do the face changing if you want to change how you look like. We don't want to join the Freestar Rangers. Newell's Goods. What kind of goods do you have,
Fully
Newell?
stocked and ready to sell.
Welcome
to Newell's.
Oh my gosh. Why?
Oh, I don't have a problem with his place. That man has absolutely... He skips merchant. Yeah, sure. If all you care about... Every payment Sigurd makes validates Neon security. Anyway, if you'll forgive the out...
I'm trying to buy stuff.
Of course.
I didn't come here for story. See, we got formal wear. They have a lot of the same stuff. Instigation chance?
Thanks for stopping by our shop. I had to chase more. Hey there, friend.
Okay, there seems to be a side story going on about Sieghard or Dietrich pushing the other store shops like out of fair business. I don't care. I'm not going to pursue that. If you would like to see where that storyline goes, Starfield is available on Xbox, PlayStation. Now, it's kind of interesting, like the idea that games have become so big, like you can basically choose how much and how little you care to interact with them. Like you look at something like Super Castlevania 4 on the Super Nintendo. Super Castlevania 4 is one of my favorite games. And is an excellent game on the system. But you can't necessarily choose what you can interact with and what you can't. You have to interact with the whole game if you expect to complete the game.
I do not know about you, but I am starting to suspect that Benjamin Bayou has...
And now I am the Mantis.
Clearly the intent is to get us into the Astral Lounge. Shall we follow the signs?
Not yet.
Walter is very proud of his business. And he should be. His ships are very high quality.
But like there's a lot of games like this, like Grand Theft Auto, which say, hey, we're gonna make a game that gives you tons of things to do, and there's like a main line. There's a main line of content. And then there are separate lines that you don't necessarily need to cross in order to finish the game. That don't necessarily even overlap that main
The luxury
line.
cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake? Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner. And you're just standing right here. Isa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding.
Charmed, Miss Eklund. I envy you and your partner's success.
Oh, aren't you lovely? Walter, wherever did you meet your new friend? I'm jealous.
A colleague from Constellation.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much.
I am 100% behind embarrassing Walter more.
I know. It's my favorite hobby. Now, why are you here, my dear? The board meeting isn't for a while, and our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Oh, this wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust?
So our meeting is at the Astro Lounge.
A remarkably insecure location for a clandestine meeting.
Well, maybe that's the point, yeah.
Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws.
Lounge.
Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly.
I feel like they've done this before. Investigate the cellar, case the Astro Lounge, got it.
I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our cellar. He'll be able to help you find out more about them.
And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
Oh, thanks. 1,000 credits. Wow, thanks. Big money. Big prizes. I love it. All right. Let us go case. Why are we going to multiple places? Okay, let's quick save. I guess let's go over here first. Find out more about the cellar. You know, I don't think that's the best. Like, that's the best advertisement for any hotel ever made. Like, imagine if, like, the Marriott Hotel was all like, stop by the Marriott Hotel, sleep with us.
We have a moment. Say hello to my wife, Rosa. Hey there. Welcome to Newell's.
You set up a meeting with Walter Stroud recently.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Let's say you did.
Tell everyone you know about our store.
Okay, hold on. Okay, what increases my... I think it's the Hippolyta.
Feel like
Out of curiosity, do you sell Hippolyta?
Maybe I did.
Let's say you did.
Information isn't usually free.
You already got paid for connecting the seller to Walter. We're not paying you twice.
I don't usually package pieces of intel, but maybe I could. Okay. I don't know much, but I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place. Sleep Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you.
We have everything you...
You thinking about checking it out? See if it's...
You know, it's still like, it's an interesting, the cities aren't that much, but there's nice variation between them. Are you posing outside that door?
Can you believe Xenofresh charges?
Damn it, Trebek. You know, when you got two objectives, and you don't have a map to tell you where one objective is versus the other. Okay, it's over here.
Yeah. I know.
Is anybody gonna care that I'm gonna pick this lock? It's been a while since I've had to. Ah, son of a... So... Yeah, that's the order I need to do it in. To Musgrove. You might not be aware, but there's a certain item that your employer has that others have taken an interest in. Now, I know you're gainfully employed, but what's the harm in a little chat? Besides, I have some information about your career that, well, I would want to know if I were you. A friend. To Musgrove, I'm not joking, friend. Expect that termination notice to arrive soon. You need to think about your future and the precious few days you have left before they deactivate your security clearance. To Musgrove, per discussion, you need to move that item as quickly as possible. Assume you're being watched. It's only a matter of time before they come for you. I would imagine that once we are successful with this mission, we're going to have to deal with whoever this thief stole from. And I wonder if that's what's going to be the villain of this story, is going to be like an alternate to Constellation, somebody else who is searching for pieces of the artifact.
Galbank ATMs are spread throughout the settled system.
Catherine Luzian keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder. Murder, yeah, right. Hysterical old broad.
Somehow his voice is following me everywhere I go. There's the Astral Lounge. Where's this?
Look of you.
What are you talking about? I look like a respectable individual. respectable with my respectable friend. We're all good. I think we went a little bit heavy on the blue.
You try Aurora yet? You won't regret it. Go and get yourself a treat. It's time to party.
You know, to be fair, like, this is probably what future space, like, club scenes are gonna look like. Just a whole bunch of dorks in, like, dumb costumes. Do you mind me turning on my flashlight? In your club? Nobody cares. See, nobody cares.
Feel like getting zoned? I got you. Yeah, you're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale.
No, I don't do chems.
Oh, no. Drugs are for street gangs and junkies. Aurora is on an entirely different level. I like to call it an exquisitely crafted, transcendent experience. Only problem is that won't fit on the package. Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it. Can you really put a price on pleasure?
Yes. I'm having a meeting here later, worried about security.
The Astro Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is handpicked from the finest officers in the city.
Say I needed security to be on my side if a fight broke out.
Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astro Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security.
That fee seems a little high.
We do strive for setting the most reasonable rate.
You lower the fee, I'll be sure to stop by the Astro Lounge every chance I get.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but promises make for poor currency.
This meeting could get ugly. Having security on my side will keep chaos from breaking out.
Bullets flying would certainly be bad for the club's reputation. Well, I think we can certainly offer a discounted rate for you, if you were still interested.
I will use my discretionary funds.
Excellent. Let me just apply that discount we discussed, and done. We do hope your meeting goes to your satisfaction. Come back soon.
Okay, hello.
Howdy.
Music is amazing.
Oh, I'm a VIP now, so I can go up the VIP elevator to the VIP balcony.
Save it for someone who gives a damn.
Honestly, you spend too much time in this club, and I think like it would wear down your eyes. Okay, so that can open up that one. Adding new user to remote control override. Approved hand signal will allow use to lock door to VIP lounge a total of 1 times. This room has been booked by Redacted. Please see Boone Morgan for scheduling conflicts.
I have things I wish to discuss with you. When you have time.
Okay. Now's as good of a time as any. What's up?
We have not yet had a moment to talk about what happened to you at that place. Temple? I am not sure what to call it. In all my time amongst the stars, I have never heard of such a thing. What do you think that place was?
If you're looking for answers, sure didn't look like any culture I've seen or heard of.
Nor I suspect anyone else who has ever lived. Is that presuming too much?
I don't think so.
Certainly it is too soon to speculate about who built it, but how can we not? After what you experienced, do you have any insights?
There's no way humans were responsible for that.
It is hard to argue, but the implications... I am sorry. After what you have been through, I should be asking about you. Are you all right? Have you felt any side effects?
No, I feel great. Better than ever.
A cynical person might suggest that in itself could be a side effect. But for now, we will just assume you have been very fortunate. The artifacts, that temple, this new ability you have acquired, clearly they are all connected. This is all so much bigger than we realized.
This is exactly what Constellation is for, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it.
You are right. Now we have even greater reason to press forward, to learn more about what is at work here.
By all means, feel free to disturb me. I can't wait to hear what you have to say.
I have actually I have nothing to say. I just came to disturb you. Alright, it looks like we'll be able to go back to Walter Stroud and... What was her name? Elizabeth Stroud? Oh my gosh, look at these dorks. It's party time. Are you getting zoned? Oh my gosh. You know, club scenes in video games, there are multiple video games that have tried to have club scenes. There are few video games that have had successful club scenes that actually feel like you're in a club. Right now, I cannot name one of them. I can only think of the bad ones. And there's just so many. Like, the one that comes to mind right now is the GoldenEye remake on the Wii. There's a club scene where Like they didn't actually fill in the
Walter is
club with
very
3D
proud of his
models.
business.
They're just
he should
2D like
ships are very high
silhouettes
quality.
occupying most of the crowd.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask you how you're doing.
Okay, that's
Fine.
great.
The board complains, I assure them. There's the occasional assassination attempt.
So, you don't need anything from me then?
I don't.
Am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a Hope or a Tayu, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Oh, don't go on about that again. Needing you isn't the same as wanting you. And I'd much rather want my partner than need them. Less complicated.
I know Constellation seems to take up so much of my time.
That's an interesting line.
But I never stop
I like it.
thinking of you, wondering what maneuvering you're doing to take over the company and drive me out.
I want to
It's how
my
I show
partner,
my love.
not need my partner. Starfield, you did good. Whoever wrote that line on
ready?
Starfield, if you happen to be watching, which I highly doubt you are, I like it. It's done. Let's get to this meeting. I found out the seller is pretty desperate. Should give us an edge.
Excellent. Good work. Let's head to the Astral Lounge. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation. Just in case. Good luck, all of you.
Because desperation could be dangerous. Goodbye, everybody.
You're out there a lot, right? In space? Just do us all a
All right, let's make our way back to the VIP section of the Astral Tower. No, we don't even have to go that far.
All right, we're here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them, larger than normal, big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers.
Oh, thank you, video game. Ramsey and Travers, the scientists who discovered neon gas on Neon.
Are they?
Use the code phrase to identify the seller. Good, got it.
Code phrases? Under different circumstances, Walter, I think you might have made an adequate smuggler.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
Oh yeah, I'm looking for somebody with a briefcase. Wait, hold on.
Come on, dance! Go crazy!
I will not do what you tell me to do. I will instead walk around this nightclub with my flashlight and shine it on everybody. Hello?
Been a while since I've had a hit of Aurora.
I don't know, Aurora seems fishy to me.
This is awesome!
Just need the minutes. I think that last drink was stronger than I thought.
That's what you said 2 drinks ago. Maybe you should slow down.
Maybe you should keep to yourself.
Wanna dance?
Okay, that person had a bag, and then it disappeared. Oh, hello.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking?
Are you drinking? I'm with Ramsey and Travers.
Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
Just saw our seller walk by. Good job.
One step closer to our goal. He seems cagey to me, angry even.
That's not surprising. This is a deal over stolen property, after all. Anything could go wrong. Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound?
That sounds fair. Close the deal, get the artifact.
This'll be fun. I find matching wits with the neon underworld to always be invigorating.
Ah, damn it. I missed an opportunity to look at those dorks.
Security's got his eyes on Saburo Okadigbo. That guy's trouble for the status quo, if you know what I mean.
Alright, let's pop some more persuasion juice. Quick save.
So you, Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here
Oh,
going
no.
to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous.
I just realized something. The way that my character is standing, I get a perfect view of the dancing dorks. I'll sit. No sense making anyone uncomfortable.
So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Oh no, have I lost my view? Nope, they're still there.
Has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind. And I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now,
what
how
has
am I
changed?
supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in?
Stop bluffing. We know you need to sell quickly.
Oh, really? And how do you know that? Who talked?
Does it matter? We know you're in a fix, and we're still willing to buy. For the agreed-upon amount.
I got people after me, okay? I can't just settle on what we agreed on. I need more so I can disappear.
That's not our problem. We came here expecting one amount. Now you want another.
You telling me Walter Stroud ain't got the cash? I'll walk out of this booth right now.
Don't be rash. We can still make this work.
I'm not hearing here's the money. I'm on a tight timetable.
And we would have wrapped up already if you hadn't gotten greedy. Our original offer stands. Now what's it going to be?
Do the smart thing. Take the money.
All right, you win. Hand over the money. This thing is all yours.
Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home, shall we?
We shall. I'm guessing we can't just fast travel.
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now.
Don't do this. Don't die just to get a rock back. Security, we're being harassed.
There a problem here?
Yes. This armed thug was trying to steal our belongings.
I'm going to need you to back away from our VIPs. Now.
Fine, but you can't stay in the Astro Lounge forever, Stroud. Nicholas Slayton's already got your number.
Sending armed men to the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back. We'd better get off the planet quickly.
Will that be problematic? Also, it's always nice to spend money that isn't yours. You have to spend your own money? Terrible. A discretionary fund that you don't even know the amount of?
Ace. Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He's greased a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out.
We need to get Slayton off our backs.
Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
Of course, if it couldn't be too easy. Though, we've managed to get this far without shooting a single bullet at anybody, which I've got to applaud Starfield for. It's always... it adds to the variety in the game.
Gotta call, someone's power kept going out. Know what it was? As long as
When you have, like, there are plenty of missions where it's just go to abandoned facility, fight spacers. Go to abandoned facility, fight somebody else. So I could actually get into a fight if I wanted.
Hoping to get a meeting.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you?
I need to make an appointment to see Nicholas Slayton.
I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man.
I have an exciting business opportunity to discuss with Mr. Slayton.
Maybe I can see if he has just a moment.
I promise, this is just between us.
Maybe. Need to think about it.
I won't need to take up much of his time. We've just had a misunderstanding.
Arguments with Mr. Slayton.
Ah. Let's try that again. Maybe I need to be a little bit more bold in my discussions. But I'm out of the persuasion boosting juice. Pills. Product. So this might take a second.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you?
Appointment.
I'm afraid Mr.
Slayton is expecting me.
Ah, there does seem to be a hole in his schedule.
Exciting business opportunity.
Maybe I can see if he has just a moment. Oh, I think we can make an exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
Wait. This clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter. Taking what's mine and then breaking into my office.
I have a feeling we're going to be getting into a fight regardless.
But one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello?
Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right, we've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay?
All right. Follow her instructions. Understood.
I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to say it'll be easy. But it'll be easy.
Right.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on.
It's a good thing these vents are so gigantic. Do I need to be sneaking?
That's the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end. Drop down and follow the conduit all the way to the end, past the fork.
Literal fork or figurative? Wait. Do I climb up here?
Just climb up.
Okay.
The room below you is clear. Drop down. Stop. One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route. Opening the door on your right. Go now. Head left, but don't go through the door at the end yet. There's a robot stalking the hall. Wait.
Okay, this is actually kind of cool. It's I mean, it's very linear. It's very, but it's still cool.
Keep going all the way to the end.
Issa really seems to be getting into this.
Wait, there's people in the room up ahead. Closing the shutters. Another robot up ahead. Wait for it to pass, then head straight across to the maintenance door next to the security gate. Go now. Let me just get that for you.
This way?
Security is on full alert.
Ah, damn it. See, that's the thing. Like, we're still kind of following along with her descriptions. And so far, like, the fork. I didn't see a forking passage. I could have missed it. Oh my gosh. Okay, cutting back to where I left off. Okay, is it this? I guess it's this door.
You know the routine. Up the vent. It's a short one, I promise.
Ah.
Almost there. Door on the right.
Wait, this door you mean? Yes, because Andreja is already there.
There's the door. It should take you outside.
Outside? You expect us to climb up the trade tower?
There's a series of catwalks that lead directly up one floor to the executive level.
Well, I guess after you.
Alright, it'll be easy. Alright, let's step outside. Take the scenic route. At the very least, while we're out here, we probably won't be harassed by guards. Probably. Never mind. I spoke too soon. Why can't I... Finally. I was like, why can't I change guns?
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Ah.
You have made a brave mistake. We are not alone.
Alright, so there goes the entire combatless mission. But I suppose having a... At the very least, our foes are not just random spacers. They're, like the security team of, this guy. Whatever his name was. Where am I being shot from? Oh, way up there. Might as well get up there so we can actually take decent shots at them. I wonder if I was hit by like an energy weapon and that's what caused the issues with weapon switching. All right, Nicholas Slayton. Yeah, we're fighting the goons of Nicholas Slayton. So at the very least, there's a specific enemy that they're following, rather than just random goons. Why am I getting so many different waypoints?
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
Yep, okay, hold on.
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business.
Really?
You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here?
Call off your guards, Slayton, and release my ship.
You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate. Although, I do count a few more guns on my side.
You and Walter are business people. Some arrangement can be made.
I do admit, having the co-CEO of Stroud Eklund in my office is quite the opportunity.
How are your quarterlies looking, Nicholas? Perhaps we can add Slayton Aerospace to our supply chain, provided this unpleasantness was behind us.
Yes, I think that could be a most beneficial exchange. There is just the small matter of paying for the humiliation. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourselves.
He's a thief. Let the authorities deal with him.
If that is your decision, you need only tell him yourself, and then we will handle the rest.
Assuming there is no information we are lacking, that seems reasonable.
My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion to your previous business.
Just let him go. No sense in more violence. We have an opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same for us.
I feel as though Slayton just backstabbed us. This guy is clearly almost dead.
Oh no. You. Slayton really does have a sick sense of humor.
Why did you steal the artifact? I want the whole story.
10 years working in aerospace engineering, and they laid me off. You damn right I stole that thing. They tell you if you have talent and commitment, you can go far. But the truth is, it's all about who steals the most and gets away with it.
Where's the money, Musgrove?
Slayton took it all. Probably in one of his secure accounts somewhere.
I'll settle up with him later. Arbitration, lawyers, all that nonsense.
He wants me to decide what to do with you.
Please, I was just trying to sell a product, okay? Isn't that why we're all here?
You were trying to sell a product you stole.
We were taking advantage of his initiative, after all. Even if we have found ourselves working with the man he stole from.
I mean, if he didn't steal it, we would have gone to Slayton ourselves, and then we would have had a different deal. Okay, I'm gonna... Should I appease Walter? I'm sure neither Andrasia or Walter will approve. He's probably not going to last long out there. Everyone steals, but you got caught. You're going to jail.
Justice for some, huh? Fine. Rather be caged than dead.
It seems you will have plenty of time to evaluate that sentiment while you are in jail.
I will make the arrangements for Neon Security to take him into custody. You're free to leave.
Time to go. Let's talk more back at the ship.
All right. But do I have to walk all the way back to the ship? Or will there be events between here and there? Like, it doesn't seem like there would be.
Get going. Mr. Slayton is done with you.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. I'm afraid we aren't taking appointments right now.
No more appointments? But I had so much to discuss, like... see, so much to discuss with Slayton.
Tavern Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise. You don't want a piece of that.
Alright. Now, we're not going to worry about Tevin and Astus. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we will worry about Tavin and Astus, but not today. It is getting fairly late. It is already 9 p.m. See, it's not that I'm an old man. I'm old. But I also have to get up in the morning. And I am not a morning person. Ah, such a cruel world that business happens in the morning. Alright, let's go back to the ship. Talk to Walter before our interior carbon dioxide gets the better of us. And see if we can wrap up this quest real quick. It shouldn't take much longer because we have the artifact.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Yes. Nope, get back, you son of a...
Welcome back.
Oh, we have this upstairs.
Hey, now that we have a moment, I wanted to ask how you're feeling. After your experience at the temple, you've given everyone at the lodge quite a scare.
I don't feel any different than I felt before I discovered the place.
I find that to be rather surprising. According to
I
what
also
I've heard,
forgot that I had
your body
superpowers
absorbed
and did
an
not use
almost
them a single
unquantifiable
time in
amount
those
of
combat
energy of a type
encounters.
we can't even begin to understand. We're dealing with something unknown to modern science. Who knows how this encounter has affected your body or your mind?
Is the energy dangerous?
Although I don't know the exact nature of the energy you absorbed, I'm fairly certain it means you no harm. I don't have any scientific data to back that up, so you'll just have to trust my intuition. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
I appreciate the concern, but I promise you I feel perfectly fine.
Well, good. I'm pleased to hear that. That temple proves we're dealing with entities of unknown origin. The problem is that we can't even begin to guess what their intention was towards us and where they've gone.
Do you think it was built by
It's a possibility I've
aliens?
considered, but I'm not 100% convinced. The only thing we can be certain of is that the technology we've encountered points to beings that live outside the settled systems.
I don't think malevolent beings would have granted me this new ability.
Perhaps. It's just that... Oh, I'm afraid that we're flying almost completely blind here. All we know for certain at this point is that whoever created the artifacts are the same beings that built the temple. Anything else is just guesswork. I might as well put on a blindfold and toss darts at theories written on the wall.
I would have thought this would be exciting for you.
Oh, believe me, this is positively exhilarating. Think about the significance of this research. The questions it raises alone are mind-boggling. Who was this wondrous structure built to accommodate? How long ago did these entities inhabit our universe? Are they still out there, somewhere?
Maybe these temples were intended, their concerns, all humanity. Sounds like one of the reasons for Constellation's existence.
Yes, exactly. Now you understand why it's imperative that we solve this puzzle. It's funny. I used to think the artifacts were the end-all be-all of scientific discovery, the pinnacle mystery of our time. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would lead to something of this magnitude. I just hope that you'll come through this, whatever it is, unharmed.
And here I thought I was the subject of your wildest dreams.
Well, yeah, yes, of course you are. I was speaking of the power you acquired. This is all scientifically speaking, of course. Look, I've already taken up too much of your time. All I can do is promise that I'm not going to make you deal with this mystery alone. Whatever might be happening, I'll be right here to help you every step of the way. I have something I need to discuss with you. I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first.
Okay. If it will help you decide, I'm here to listen.
Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military.
Yeah.
Part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless.
Making chief navigator sounds like quite an accomplishment.
Well, the position didn't last long. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. including my own.
Why the Cassiopeia system?
Economic reasons. Several of the worlds in the Cassiopeia system were mineral rich. Both sides wanted to drop refinery outposts on the surface to bolster their supply.
If this is too difficult for you, we don't have to continue.
No. This is important. I need to tell you this. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight.
I don't know what I would have done.
Well, I didn't have the luxury of indecision. I had to act. We fought for hours.
That's not exactly what I was saying.
I gave the order to abandon ship, and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As
Like, I was trying to emphasize...
I could see it was damaged.
Like, you had to be there to actually have understanding.
The last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
You're sorry. For me? If I hadn't been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command, my crew would have had more time to escape.
What did your superiors say about your actions?
My superiors? When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal. I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial.
You can't blame yourself for what amounts to bad luck.
Bad luck? That sounds familiar.
I mean,
Remember,
like, if you earned your position because everybody above you died.
This time, pushing too hard cost lives. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
All this nonsense and you still have faith, eh? You really care about me, don't you?
That's because I'm falling in love with you, Sarah. I feel like the romance options in Bethesda games can always use more improvement. Still, this is better than Fallout 76.
You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about us, about our relationship, how we've clearly become close. I practiced what I was going to say when the moment was right, and now that it's here, my mind's gone blank. Look, you deserve the best. Someone who can give themselves to you entirely. But right now, I have too much baggage, too much on my mind. I hope you'll forgive me for pushing you away. I just need time.
All right, we're done talking to you. Do we need to talk to you?
Here, I have something
Oh
for
my
you.
gosh. I was aiming for... Really, that's nice of you.
Yes, well, it seemed like a good idea. I saw it earlier and thought you might like it. Or find it useful. Or, well, whatever.
Well, thank you for thinking of me.
Of course. We are partners, are we not? I will keep an eye out in the future. And if I see something, I might hold on to it for you.
Oh, credits. You're right, I can use that.
A deal with a man who wanted us dead. I guess we can call that a win. What do you think?
We got the artifact. That's all that... You and your wife are cute together.
Thank you. I guess. Some people call Issa a jewel, but she's more than that to me. I can't really describe it. There's a me, and a her, and an us. And I wouldn't trade the us for all the credits in Neon.
You are very fortunate. And I am glad that you see it.
All in all, a great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with Constellation's newest star. Yes, I used a pun. Forgive me.
No forgiveness needed.
Can we speak for a moment?
Oh my gosh, so many people want to talk.
You look well. I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under...
Why?
unusual
Andrasia, I know
circumstances.
you're more confident than this
You
usually.
seem to be acclimating well to Constellation.
You don't have to talk directly to the
Are
wall.
you enjoying working with them?
I'm certain... It's certainly not like anything I've done before.
I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Matteo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
If you're asking, I assume you feel like you don't.
No, I do not. But I find it hard to quantify. Many of the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death.
Accepting the unfamiliar can be hard for people.
I know. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group.
And Vladimir used to be a pirate himself.
I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
Trust me, you have a lot going on for you.
That is kind of you. You also have a lot going.
Honestly, that's what I would sound like if I tried
I
flirting.
find expressing affection difficult, but...
In fact, that might even be a step
truly,
better because that would require me to
thank you.
speak to someone.
I know this seems trivial. Perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
It makes more sense than why you're staring at the wall. I've always... People love me. I don't think what you're saying is childish.
Thank you. That is reassuring. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence.
Honestly, my contributions have been mostly violence. It wasn't a big deal. No, it was clearly important to you that I not say anything.
Indeed it was. And now I hope you can see why. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
Something you need?
All right. Are we done? Alright, I am going to stop here for the night. Next time, we're going to drop off the artifact at the lodge. For now, got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.
Achieving orbit now.
You hold something you have no right to.
Damn it!
My people have killed for this. But I will offer you one chance.
I told you I was done.
For the artifact and turn away from this path.
Oh, that's not any type of ship I recognize.
Identify yourselves.
The fact that you do not know says much. We are the Starborn, and you are unworthy to possess the artifacts.
I do not recall that we asked your permission.
Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge, or drown in it.
At least tell us more about who you are. Call yourselves whatever you want. You're just thieves to me.
A sentiment that is shared by my kind about you.
We're not the ones making threats.
Your moral grandstanding is hollow, as is your position. Make up your mind, or we will act.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance.
Full evasive maneuvers. Let's get out of here.
We'll get through this. Hold on.
Or we will fight. Okay, you didn't exactly persuade that well.
About you, but I've never heard of these Starfield. Speculation part of my brain is an overdrive. I need to regroup at the lodge immediately. Tell Noel to analyze the data off the ship's sensors. Everyone's going to want to weigh in on this.
Agreed, we should not delay.
Yeah, we will not delay. Next time.